Hello, people of the tube, and welcome to Gaming News with Chris and Brian. I'm Chris.
Brian, what's up?
Okay, so on tonight's schedule, Xbox One is returning to $400. So if you're
And
gonna buy one, I would buy it soon before it returns back to that price.
and PlayStation Network has finally been fixed. They must have watched our last video. Because honestly, as soon as you did that last video, PlayStation Network fixed it. So
Good. I'm glad it's finally fixed. Did you ever figure out why the PSN network was down?
actually, what we said jokingly was the truth. Whoever whoever started the bullshit over the interview hacked into Sony's main server. And since Sony's server has everything, it
So,
all went out.
so you think it was over the interview that it was
It
hacked?
the news had said that, man.
Well,
But anyway, it's fixed. It just took them for freaking ever. Like it was down 4 days
well, PlayStation
compared to Xbox's one.
Well, PlayStation Network is shit.
Yeah, let's not bullshit around that. But
Well,
anyway,
okay, moving on to our next segment. New games you shouldn't play. Go ahead, Brian.
oh my god. Okay, so this game is the most overhyped 2K game ever because since they bought WWE licensing from THQ when it bankrupt, they have been hyping up this My Career mode and everything. The new gameplay with more realistic matches and all this propaganda, but in the end, all they did was take away match types for the PS3 and made it a mod of 2K14, which to you noobs, a mod is just pretty much a rip-off of an original game. And the PS4 version, while it has some gameplay improvements, has quite a few glitches, such as the table glitch that I showed you last week. Do you want to pull that up?
Pull what up?
The table glitch.
Um, can you do that from here?
Yeah,
Well, go ahead.
okay, let's do this. It'll
Brian will
just
now
take
show
a
you.
second, but anyways, triple
Brian will now
pause
show
with the
you a
mouse.
segment from the video game.
Yeah, this game has been called the greatest wrestling game, and it's probably by far the most realistic. I wouldn't say greatest because they took away so many modes. You could have created your own arena in the last game, and you can't in this one. You can't even put soundtrack in the game. So you have to listen to John Cena rapping for about 5 hours, which is horrible if you've never heard it.
Well, I think we should show the video, Brian.
I'm getting to that. Let's see. Where's that? Okay. How do you? Shit. Okay, let's see. I don't know where you go from here. Click on the. What? Chris,
Do what?
where do you go after YouTube?
Add videos to playlist.
I'm having a new moment. Alright, where the fuck is it? Oh, had a new moment. Sorry. Alright, let's see. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about the long wait, folks. Anyway. It's not coming up, so fuck it.
Yeah,
Alright.
fine. All right,
Let's go
Brian.
on to the next segment.
Yes, if we don't, since we can't get the video to work, we apologize. Going back to the rest of the broadcast. So, uh, the game that I have chosen for new games you shouldn't play would have to be The Evil Within. Within, a new survival horror game that got all kinds of good reviews in big gaming magazines like Game Informer. This game is pretty shitty as the stealth elements barely work. The difficulty is cranked up to over fucking 11, and the characters are shitty and they have no fucking character, and the enemies are just generic horror enemies. It is just a shitty horror game.
So it's like one of those games where you play and you kill the same enemy 15 times, right?
No, it's the same game where you can kill an enemy and it just looks generic as fuck, as you'd see in any other fucking horror survival game.
Oh, I got you. Nothing new.
Yeah, surprised there weren't fucking skeletons and spiders. Okay, so now that we are done with that segment, we are moving on to two games we were fond of when we were kids. Go ahead, Brian.
Well, for the first one, I picked a game from PlayStation 1. Did you ever have Rocket Power?
No, I've never played Rocket Power.
Okay, this game was probably cheesy as fuck, considering that the lip syncing and nothing was there. But it just followed the whole Rocket Power series, and I was fond of that cartoon, so ergo, fond of that game. The second pick was one that you might have played because it was pretty mainstream. Bully for PlayStation 2.
I did not play Bully on PlayStation 2, actually. I played it on Xbox 360, I
But
think.
I mean, what did you think of it?
I don't know, it was a Rockstar game.
It
I mean, it
reminded
was.
me of Grand Theft Auto in like a high school. Too bad you
I,
couldn't blow the teachers off though.
I didn't really play. I only played it for a couple minutes. I mean, it wasn't terrible.
You get bored of it pretty quick.
Not really, just quit playing it.
Alright.
Okay, two games I remember fondly would be Clay Fighter. I used to play this game with my brother when we had the old consoles. It's actually a very entertaining fighting game with clay animation characters, and I remember being able to just hit the B button over and over
Clay
again.
animation was Gumby in this game?
No, the characters were all clay characters. It's called Clay Fighter, Brian.
Clay,
And
not clay.
I
Okay.
got used to play as a clown and just hit the B button over and over again. And I made the clown, hammer, mash, and, stuff like that. And then, of course, my second game would have to be Mortal Kombat, which I've played for quite a long time, and I've
Oh my
played every
god.
Mortal Kombat that's been released.
Everybody knows what Mortal Kombat is.
True, I
If you
really don't
don't,
have to
go
explain
shoot
that one.
yourself in the head. Like, seriously.
Yeah, no,
Mortal
I love those
Kombat.
two fighting games. Alright, now
Do
we're
we
moving
have
on.
to move on to this next part? Oh
Well,
my god.
okay, now we're moving on to our final section. One game everybody loves, but we hate. You go first, Brian.
Oh my god. This game, I really was gonna jump over the moon for because I thought it was gonna be the next Resident Evil, and everybody was talking so much gaga over this because it was the first Walking Dead game really released, but it was only released on the PlayStation Network. There's your first red flag. And your second red flag, it was a giant pile of dog shit. I played this game for about 2 minutes and said, fuck it. I couldn't even get through the demo because it was so damn boring. Everything was scripted. Though I failed a couple times, I eventually passed it and just said fuck it. Because it's so damn boring. You could just play anything. Just fuck it, just turn on the TV and listen to white noise. Alright? That's how bad this game really is. I hope they do better, or they did better with the second one. That's all I got to say. Anyway, go on to yours, Chris.
Well, you see, I actually really enjoyed The Walking Dead. In fact, I beat it
Oh, hell.
I beat it 2 nights ago, actually. I really did enjoy that game. I thought it was
The
fun.
first one?
Yeah, it was fun. It was intriguing. The characters are well written. I love to see how my
Yeah, but
choices affected the way the
everything's
game
on
played.
a script. Everything's on a script.
Right?
Like,
That game is like a choose your adventure book, except you have more options and it's also a video game. It's a very well done video game and it has good story, good characters, and I said after I'd finished the game that this was one of the best games I've played all year. And I've played a lot of games. Last year I played a
yeah.
lot of fucking games. And I can honestly say The Walking Dead is probably the best game I played all year long. The story was great. The characters were great. Um, I mean, I can understand what you're saying because the way you put it, you thought it was going to be Resident Evil.
Yeah, and it was way, 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 way far from Resident Evil.
Well, no, the thing is, I knew what Walking Dead was because, I of course played the fucking demo and I really enjoyed the demo because it's different. One thing I can't
I
stand is
played the,
what?
I played the demo. I didn't even really get the game. I played the demo.
Well, I played the demo and then I played the first chapter and then I played the entire game, and I gotta say, not gonna, say shit, but maybe you should try it again because it's actually a really good game. I mean, I know you weren't expecting much. You should actually try it out for a couple minutes, like the real game. But like I said before, there's actually a game that you might be interested in if you want an action Resident Evil type of game, and that would be like The Walking Dead Survival Instinct, except it's not really considered that good. I mean, to be honest, if you're looking for Resident Evil is
Resident
what,
Evil, yeah.
yeah, Resident Evil is what you get.
No, no, it wasn't that I was looking for Resident Evil, but some people were hyping it up as such, and it's just like, oh my god. Everybody was into The Walking Dead. I wanted to see what it was about,
Well,
and
I
I
can't.
would rather play it than watch it, but I'm
Well,
that
I
type of
fucking hate
person.
The Walking Dead show. So you can obviously see that even though I despise the show, I absolutely love the game and its characters. But I
Yeah,
fucking hate that show because there's nothing in that show that to me comes anything close to the characters in that game or is entertaining.
well, see, to me, the thing about that show is they made a zombie movie with no ending. That's stupid. Everything has an ending, and everything has to die. If nothing dies, then what's the point in watching it? What are you
Right.
building towards if there's no ending?
The Walking Dead will end when the final season comes along.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the way it was pitched, was a zombie movie that kind of never ends. It has plot twist and series to it. I mean, it ends, but how does it not end abruptly when you kill the first zombie, and the second zombie, and the third zombie? Because if you kill the first zombie, then you just killed the source.
The I don't know. Maybe you should actually look into that about how zombies work and stuff. Not too sure that that's even answered.
Anyway,
Anyway.
after this in confusion, and what's
Um,
the
what?
game that you hate that everybody likes?
One game I hate that everybody likes.
Chris, you there?
Yeah. Um, you know, uh, I definitely hate, um,
Lost your train of thought, didn't you?
no.
I was just thinking.
Quick break. Yeah, one game that seems that everyone really fucking enjoyed, but in fact, I really talked this game up a lot before its release was Wolfenstein on Xbox One and PS4, the newest one. I fucking talked this game up so much. I wanted this game so bad. And I finally got around to playing this game, and it was absolute fucking dog shit. That game, it was shitty. The enemies have this weird respawn bullshit that shouldn't be in any fucking new modern shooter. The character was uninteresting. The audio was fucked up for some goddamn reason. The weapons were shit. For some reason, in the Wolfenstein before it, you had cool like magic powers, but those are removed now because now it's in the future in the '60s. And like I said before, I talked this game up, and I wanted this game so fucking bad, but it turned out to be shit. But for some reason, everybody fucking loved this game. I couldn't stand it.
Yeah, man. And I think that's what happens when you hype shit up.
the The thing is, I
Like
rarely,
wrestling game.
well, yeah, but I rarely ever will fucking hype something as bad as I did Wolfenstein. I mean, I fucking hyped that shit up a lot and talked about that game to like everybody, and it wasn't good. It really wasn't. It was shit. It was Evil Within shit. Like those two games were really big disappointments for me, and it sucked.
Yeah, man. Like, I can just remember I was so excited for the WWE 2K15. The one really bad thing is you know you love wrestling too much when you ignore the reviews. I saw the reviews for this thing and it's like a 4 point something. That's horrible for any game. Saw the PS3 version, I was like, no wonder, because the models are messed up and it just looks like complete shit. But then the PS4 version comes out, get it. The new gameplay is kind of cool, but after about 20 minutes, it's like, what the fuck? Because everything was taken out.
The funny thing is, I actually have an answer to people who have started hating these WWE games. I do. I have a good answer for that. Well, first of all, my first answer would be don't play them, but my second answer to this shit would be play the UFC games.
Oh
Uh,
my god, the UFC games are awesome, but there's the storyline. You can beat it in like 3 hours, but the UFC game playing against people is fun as fuck. Love knocking somebody out.
That's what I'm saying. So instead of buying WWE 15 or whatever, go buy the new UFC game that came out. It's
Yeah,
10
if you
times
haven't
better.
got it, you better get it because it's a lot of fun. And who doesn't enjoy knocking your best friend out? I mean, really. You can knock him out, choke him out, tap him out. And you can play with Ronda Rousey. I mean, who doesn't want to play with Ronda Rousey?
I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. So that's exactly what you need to do. If you're, disappointed by these fucking WWE games, don't buy them.
By the way, I have the UFC 3 game, and that's the reason I got a PS4. Just
Well,
gonna say that.
that was a bad reason to get a PS4, dude.
Hey, it was the first game that came out that caught my eye. I'm like, I gotta get a PS4.
Ryan, I'm gonna say this. There is absolutely no game that should ever make you buy a PS4. And I've never seen one game where I said, oh my god, I have to get a PS4 for that one game. I want an Xbox One for multiple games. There is no way in hell I'd be like, I want an Xbox One for the fucking Halo collection. If I want a fucking $400 system, I better want more than one goddamn game.
That's true. That's true, but man, I only fighting's my main thing. If there's a new fighting game out, and I like the look of it, UFC, I've gotten every game since every undisputed game. So I haven't gotten every UFC game because I've not always had the modern consoles, but every modern console game I've got the UFC game. So yeah, I'm a big fan of those, and they can trump at least the new wrestling games anyway. What I'm seeing from 2K, I'm not impressed. They just don't seem to care. It's like, you know who Ted Turner is, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember when he got Nitro and WCW
Yeah.
and all that shit? Well, he just kind of shoved everything else in front of it. I mean, he never really cared about that one. That was his closet child. Everybody knew about the Braves and shit like that. So I think that's kind of what they did with 2K15. That was their closet baby. They put all their effort on basketball. They just need to go back to basketball, man, and give it to somebody better. I know Rockstar Games can make anything good. I'd like to see some Grand Theft Auto.
I don't think Rockstar would want the wrestling license.
They
In fact,
were up for it, man.
I don't see Rockstar, I don't see why they would make a wrestling game. Their shit's more of sandboxy pew-pew games.
Sandboxy pew. Oh, that's great.
No, seriously.
Yeah,
Running around in a sandbox shooting shit. That's Rockstar.
EA even wanted this game. And I mean, I pictured it a lot better than what they came out with 2K. It was just completely dog shit. And I mean, I don't down wrestling games a lot because I love wrestling. Wrestling is my thing, and it probably will be. It's the one thing I've never grown out of. But that game is absolute dog shit.
Well, like I said, you should have got the new UFC, man.
I did. Actually, I had that before wrestling.
Well, there you go. You're disappointed in wrestling. Go knock some motherfuckers out on UFC.
And I think that's... Do we have anything else planned, Chris?
Do we have anything else to say? No? Not really.
Alright. This has been Gaming News with Chris.
Yeah.
You there?
Yeah, Gaming News with Chris and Brian. I'm Chris.
I'm Ryan. We're out.
See you later.